You're watching Daytime Tea Time with Candice. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea, and sip this tea. Let's get right into it. Alright everybody, welcome to Daytime Tea Time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Candice. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I upload. Okay, so recently, iconic supermodel and amazing businesswoman, Miss Tyra Banks, did an interview with the Wall Stree Journal. She talked about her journey in the modeling industry. She talked about a lot of amazing business ventures that she has coming up, as well as the alleged rivalry that she had with iconic supermodel Naomi Campbell. In this interview, Tyra Banks said that she does not like the word rivalry, and she says that it was the modeling industry that put two black women against each other.
Confront and heal.
Yeah, I had a very painful early days in Paris. As much as I was booking every single fashion show, people didn't know I was going home at night crying my eyes out because the woman that I was looking up to seemed like she just didn't want me to be there and was doing everything in her power to make me go away. And I didn't understand that as a young girl. Like, why is she doing this? This is so evil. This is so awful. The adult me understands that she was reacting to an industry that was all about a token. When this one girl, Kate Moss, came on the scene, they weren't telling Christy Turlington, you better look out. Kate Moss has got some high cheekbones like you do, Christy. When Shalom Harlow came on the scene, they weren't, Lindy Evangelista, look out, another brunette is on the loose. But when I came on the scene, Naomi, look out, there's a black girl that's going to take your spot.
Because there's only one spot available.
Only one spot available.
It wasn't just the modeling industry that put them against each other. According to Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell was the one who did a lot of underhanded bully type things to her.
Yeah. But I remember being on a boat and I get seasick. I was very seasick on this boat.
You were seasick on that boat?
Oh, I was, yeah.
I remember.
I don't tell people, like I didn't, especially in the beginning of my career. I just say, I'm just taking a nap. Really, I wanted to grow up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was laying down on this little plank thing. Yeah, that boat shot there. I was laying down on a plank. Laying down on a pillow.
Yeah.
And you came and you sat down next to me. And I think you let me put my head in your lap, or you put my feet on your lap.
Right.
And you're like, sweetie, are you okay? Are you okay? And I said, actually, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. And then you said, I have to ask you something. Right. See, I remember this because I was so new and young. You said, I have to ask you something. Do they try to make you look like me?
Right.
And I said, I don't know about so much now, but in LA, yeah, they really did with the little short black wigs
that.
and
You
stuff.
told me that, yeah,
yes.
I remember.
And Naomi, you got up, pushed me away and said, yeah, I thought so. And you turned.
I did.
You went from the sweetest woman that was giving me vitamins to someone that terrified me on that trip.
Tyra Banks used to have a TV show called Tyra, and on the show years and years ago, she actually confronted Naomi Campbell face to face, and during this sit-down interview, Tyra Banks looked Naomi Campbell in her face and told her specific things that she remembers Naomi Campbell doing to her. Not necessarily just the modeling industry putting two black women against each other. So I feel during her recent interview, she only wanted to talk about the modeling industry putting two black women against each other. Now, although that is true, the fact of the matter is Naomi Campbell did a lot of bullying tactics that cannot be blamed on the modeling industry. If you don't remember, check this out and then I'm coming back with some more.
I don't have an in-studio audience here with us today, so I'm going to ask you at home to please help me welcome Naomi Campbell.
It's so weird because it's so quiet.
I know.
How are you?
Have a seat.
Thank you.
I want to go back to when I was 17 years old. So that was about, what, 14 years ago.
How old was I? I was 17. I was
21.
Yeah,
yeah
21,
so,
1991.
Yeah, 1991. And I don't know if you know this, but even before I left for Paris, I had your pictures plastered all over my bedroom walls.
I didn't know.
Yeah, all.
Oh.
I had your pictures all over my bedroom walls. And I don't know if you remember. Do you remember the Azadine Alaya fashion show that we did
when
together?
we had the braids.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. And the little white frilly things. Yeah,
yes.
I remember.
So you remember
very well.
that fashion
show.
And I called my aunt. I said, she's right behind me. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. She's right here. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Just a couple of weeks ago, I was at home looking at her pictures, and now I'm in a fashion show with her. But Naomi, do you remember what you said to me?
That's
Now, I want you
something
to...
awful and cruel.
Awful.
What did I say?
You said, I heard you talking about me.
Which
You
I
used
do.
a
I
bad
hear
word.
everything from everywhere.
Yes, no, but no, you said you heard me physically. You were right behind me. You
Right.
heard me talking about you. You called me the B word,
Uh-huh.
and you said, and we have a photo shoot to do in Anguilla, and it's not going to be pleasant if you're talking about me like that.
I probably did say
And
that.
Why did you say that?
Because I probably just heard the tail end or just thought it must be negative, which it
Yeah.
wasn't negative, so now it's something
Yeah.
new. So I'm really sorry.
It was upsetting. What are some? I don't remember what it was. It might have been Jenny or something like that in Milan. And we were doing that fashion show backstage, and you came up to me right when I was about to walk out, and you said something. And it's so funny because it was so surreal at the time when you said it. I didn't think that you could actually say something like that.
What did I say?
You said something like, "You'll never be me. Don't ever think that you'll be me," and something like that.
I said that?
Yes.
I can't think that's something. I'm not that. I'm very much in the. Yeah, I'm very much. I know the person that I am, and I'm not someone to go and give myself away and say that to anybody. I've never said that in my life. So, but if that's what you remember, I
Yeah.
accept that. But it's not. Doesn't sound like me to people that would know me.
I'm not sure if you're understanding how much it was painful for me, and I think it was truly a painful time for you, but I don't want to speak for you. But, and I don't think you know this either, that experience between you and I was one of the most difficult times in my entire life. In my entire
See, for me,
life.
I can be really honest. I love modeling. I love this industry. It's given me a lot. It's shown me a lot. It's made me travel the world and meet amazing people. But with what I'm going through in my life in the last 5 or 6 years and what I've gone through and what I've come to know in making my mistakes, in maturing with my family, with myself, with my relationships, it's not life-threatening and it's not that deep. It's not about, I didn't know myself at that age. I want to know what between 20 to 25-year-old really does know themselves at that age. It's especially in such a whirlwind career. What I was envious of you was you had your mother with you. I never was able to have my mother with me. I always remembered you had your mother at all your shows, and she was always there with you. And I thought I wish that I could have my mother with me.
Why couldn't your mother be with you?
Because she just had a baby. And it wasn't possible. She had to raise my brother.
Let me tell you why my mother was with me. When I went to Paris, my mom wasn't with me. We couldn't afford it. I went at 17 years old, right out of high school.
Right.
So she actually had 2 jobs when I left and went to Paris.
Right.
We couldn't afford it. And there was a situation, it was a Versace fashion show. I was backstage getting my hair and makeup done. And this is about a year and a half into this feud thing that was going on. And then I think his name was Angelo, or Italian name, can't remember his name. Angelo, was that his name? Okay, Angelo called me. And he said, "Tyra, I need to talk to you." And I said, "Okay." And he had a really weird look on his face. And I said, "What is it?" He says, "I have to cancel you from the fashion show."
Right.
And I was like,
And you instantly thought that was because of me?
No, I didn't. And I said, "Why?" I just did my fitting, I did everything. The show's about to start in 20 minutes. And he gave me a look and kind of did like that toward you. And I was like, okay.
What, do you ever know Gianni Versace?
No.
Okay, so
I just
anyone that
only
knows
knew him
him
from
knows
work.
you. I could never do that. But just so you know, you're not alone. Kate Moss was canceled after doing a fitting in a rehearsal.
No.
So
I've
was
been
Linda.
canceled as a model a lot. Naomi, I'm not blaming you.
That
I'm just
that
getting
was
to
the
the
Gianni
story.
Versace way.
Yes.
Like,
No, he's notorious. I knew he was notorious for canceling at the last minute. So that's not what I'm saying.
Nothing to do with me.
This is not my opinion. This is something that somebody did a head
Someone
nod.
said,
yes. So I picked up my backpack, walked out, and I was like, you know what? This is enough. This is enough, because I just couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. I went to a payphone.
You called her.
I called my mother and I said, "Ma, I can't take it anymore." I dropped down to my knees in that payphone. People were walking by, trying to help me in French, and they didn't know I was okay. I was just emotional. I said, "I can't take it anymore." And I said, if she wants it this badly, she can have this entire industry. I got accepted to 5 colleges. I'm coming home and I'm going to school.
Right.
That's what I told my mom. My mom kind of calmed me down, and I said, well, the only way that I can do this is if you are by my side every single day.
But don't you think some of the things are like blown up a little bit? When I would read the press, I'd be like, but this didn't happen. We didn't have a fight on the runway. It really was blown up out of proportion.
No, most definitely. It was definitely blown up and perpetuated. But to me, there are certain things in the press that come from nothing, and then there are certain things that come from truth.
Absolutely.
And I do feel that
it came from somewhere.
It came from.
But I mean, the stuff that was written was exaggerated. Was, you know, people adding that little here and bits here and there.
That's always going to be.
And that's always going to be that way.
Because negative press wouldn't have made me want to quit if there was only negative press. You know, to be honest, Naomi, I'm fearful of you to this day. Not right now. I feel safe. I feel like it's just me and you. There's not a lot of hoopla.
Right.
But even a couple of years ago when we did the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and I walk in the room and I see you, I'm like, I start shaking. My heart starts beating faster. I go back to the 17-year-old girl
that you used to be.
That I used to be when this powerful, strong icon woman that I looked up to was terrorizing me.
Okay, so you guys see that? I know it was a long clip, but I wanted you guys to have as much information as possible so that you can fully understand the rivalry between Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks. Now, like I mentioned in the recent interview with Tyra Banks, she's not gonna dredge all of that back up because she is a very positive person. I think she really just wanted to highlight how the industry can put two women against each other. But listen, we spilled tea over here, and I want y'all to know the real tea on that rivalry. And the truth of the matter is, the press was maybe 20% of it, and the other 80% was Naomi Campbell being a bully, period. Now, I have the full link to that interview, which is about 45 minutes long. I truly think you guys should watch it, not just my video. Watch the full interview, because the blessing in all of it is that Naomi Campbell, although she was acting like she didn't remember certain stuff, she didn't specifically say sorry for everything that Tyra Banks brought up, but what she did is that she acknowledged that she didn't have her mother around. She acknowledged that she used to self-medicate, she was on drugs and alcohol, and she talked about being in therapy and realizing a lot of the things that happened in her childhood, such as being molested and or raped, those things contributed to her mean girl nature. And in reality, most bullies have things that happen to them in their childhood. I don't believe that any human being just wants to be a jerk or wants to be a bully or a mean girl. Some of that stuff is deep rooted, and you have to fix the stuff within yourself before you can truly treat people correctly. Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks ended up hugging it out. To my knowledge, and what was in that interview, they walked away happy and forgiving. So while most people and the media may want to put them against each other again, the truth of the matter is they resolved it years ago on the Tyra show. So I didn't want to be like the rest of the media, only showing that one short clip making Naomi Campbell out to be a jerk. Yes, she was a jerk, but they did resolve it years ago on the Tyra show. But y'all know me, I like to give y'all the whole story, okay? But all right, y'all, I'm done with this. I want to know what y'all think. What do you guys think about this entire Naomi Campbell versus Tyra Banks situation? Let me know what you think. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one, all right? Bye.